And we welcome you back to Morristown-Beard School at Berkeley Memorial Field, getting ready for the second game of our soccer doubleheader as the 6-1 Crimson take on the 5-4 Redhawks at Parsippany High School. Matt Nelson back here with you. Simon Rosenwasser operating the cameras yet again for the girls' game. Game 2 of our doubleheader, where the boys, it was Parsippany who took a 5-2 victory in that game. So hopefully the Morristown-Beard squad can make it a doubleheader split, if you would, for this soccer doubleheader. So let's take a look first and foremost at the coaches' spotlight. This is, of course, on Morristown-Beard head coach Dennis Jackson, his 14th season out of Manchester, New England. And for Dennis, he used to play in the English Premier League, of course, so he's a former professional football player, if you would, and outside of what he does here at Mo-Beard, he is the director of coaching for the Jersey United Soccer Club. Take a look real quick at the notes for this game. Take that back. We're going to go with the player spotlight. That's on Danny Cabot, the senior of Warren, New Jersey, who, with one goal tonight, will approach the 50-goal mark of her high school soccer career. She also has 42 assists in her 4 years here at Morristown-Beard. 8 goals and 7 assists here in this, her 4th and final season with the Crimson. Now we'll take a look at the notes for today's matchup. Morristown-Beard last year went 13-8-2 overall, and like the boys team, they lost in the Prep East State Championship game and were also runner-up in the non-public North B State Championship game as well. That one they would lose to Villa Wash. Already this year, the Crimson with 3 shutout wins, and they are 1-1-4 against Parsippany since 2012. Very similar to that with the boys team, where they have played each other twice during the regular season and have, for the most part, well, as you can see right here, not done very well against the Redhawks. Hopefully a different outcome for this one, as the Crimson, who are in the home whites with the maroon red letters and numbers, will have first possession. The Redhawks in the road red. Mackie Connor, one of those at midfield for Morristown-Beard, and oh, by the way, the fans have come back. And there's even more of them here in this game than there was in the first game of our doubleheader. We are underway from Morristown, New Jersey. Meg Damstrom, the senior from Short Hills, saves it. This one is pushed to the opposite side of the field. Lights have been on since about 6:30 or so at the conclusion of the boys' game. Jess Vargas, 24, the red. And here is Danny Cobbett. Cobbett from their side, racing towards the goal. There's a shot and a great block and save for Danielle Spiller, the senior goalkeeper, who just made her 60th save of the season. We might be in for an excellent showdown between these two teams, especially from what we've seen in this first minute of action. We have entered darkness with the lights on here at Memorial Field, so when the lights go on, the competition becomes intense. Here's Cotter racing down with it. And that one is sent out of bounds, intended for Sarah Brenda, the sophomore. Vargas with the throw-in. And that one knocked out of play again by Morristown-Beard. Not sure by who, but Vargas will throw it in from a little bit closer up than her first throw-in. Cameron Calafiore sends it out. Calafiore, rather. Calafiore, the senior from Bridgewater, New Jersey, not too far from where we are here at Beard, just off I-287. Headed by Hannah Maksudi, number 20, in the red for Parsippany. Speaking of which, there's a shot by Saleh Ladan and a quick save right there for the goalkeeper, Liz Sengel, a junior from Sikasana, New Jersey. A little pushing right there. Might have been from Haley Pignatali. Watch out for her. She's very dangerous. 4 goals, 5 assists on the season, 18 goals in her high school career. We do apologize for the glare from the lights that you see here at Burke Field. Here's Cabot. Nice move. Gets past 2 defenders. And the pass broken up by Louisa Barone, number 7, in the red for Parsippany. Barone, a sophomore center back. No score. As we are in the 4th minute of play. Bridget Monahan. As both teams going back and forth here in the early stages. That ball still in play, and early on during the boys' game, it was raining on and off in the midway stages of the first half and into the latter stages of that first half. Then the rain started to come back. It picked up considerably throughout the second half, and it has been a constant rain ever since. Parsippany looking to clear it out. They send it out of bounds. And it'll be a Beard throw-in. Genevieve Pike, the freshman, number 12, out of Short Hills, New Jersey, with the throw-in. Her sister Juliet also on this team, both freshmen. I would assume they're both twins, both identical. No score here in the 5th. Morristown-Beard coming in at 6-1 on the season. Right now in the midst of a 5-game win streak. And this the 4th game, the 4th and final game of their homestand. Knocking off St. Elizabeth, Mountain Lakes, and Morris Tech in this homestand. And wins on the road against Dover and Madison to start this 5-game win streak. The loss, ironically enough, was actually at Villa Walsh back on September 15th. Pass intercepted by Ava Saragusa, number 21. A chick that might have been Keegan Hayher. There's 2 number 21s listed on the Beard website, so I would assume Hayher is the actual 21. Sarah Bregna gets one out, and that pass broken up by Faith Preziosi, the sophomore midfielder for Parsippany. Beard started their year with a 2-1 at Hanover Park. Before that, 2-0 loss to Villa Walsh on the road. Villa Walsh, the defending non-public North B state champions. So, who knows if there will be a potential rematch between these two squads in the near future, as Sengel will just roll it out for the Crimson. As for Parsippany, they come in with a record of 5-4, coming off a blowout at Dover, 7-1 on the road. Their largest win of the season. As Hannah Maksudi has her pass broken up. The Crimson clear it out, and it's headed by Maria Burris, number 26. Cotter sandwiched in between a couple of Parsippany defenders. And now on the attack, the Crimson trying to go for it. The ball knocked it out of bounds. Not sure who that was from. Might have been Juliet Pike the other of the second of the Pike twins, if you would. Parsippany's had an up and down season, starting off with a loss against Morris Hills. They then won their next 3, lost their next 2, and have since then 2-1, winning at Whippany Park and Dover, and losing to Morristown at home. And in the midst of all this, Parsippany is also in the Morris County Tournament, which actually began this past weekend. Now, next up for Beard, they're scheduled to take on Hanover Park this upcoming weekend. Not sure if that's going to take place based on what Hurricane Joaquin brings to northern New Jersey. Could be a washout, could be postponed. There's a chance right here for Beard, but it's broken up by Parsippany. Cameron Calafiore. Scoreless here in the 9th minute between Morristown-Beard and Parsippany, game 2 of our soccer doubleheader. The boys took to the field around 5 o'clock earlier today with the Redhawks of Parsippany pulling out a 5-2 win. It was 3-2 at halftime, but a couple of goals late for Parsippany clinched the victory. So far, it's pretty much been back and forth as the ball was pretty much been played outside the 18 for the most part. Now a whistle, and it looks like a free kick will be awarded to the Crimson as Sengo will try and bring the ball up to where it's going to be placed. Parsippany is under the direction of head coach Greg Cleary and assistant coach Paul Keck. I mentioned Dennis Jackson, the head coach for Beard in his 14th season. The former professional soccer player, used to play in England. And with the amount of time that we had in between broadcasts, I didn't have enough time to ask him of, what it's like to play professional soccer, especially outside the United States. Obviously, there's a lot of professional soccer leagues in Europe. You have UEFA, you have the Barclays Premier League, English Premier League. There are so many unbelievable soccer leagues throughout the European continent. And it must be one of the best experiences you'll ever have. Free kick here for Parsippany, taken by Louisa Barone. As Keegan Hayer knocks it out of bounds. Morristown-Beard looked to throw it in here in the 11th minute. Still scoreless as Vargas the throw it. And Morristown-Beard looking to somehow clear this. Racing after it is Saragusa, the freshman from nearby Florham Park. And that one knocked the bounds will be a goal kick for Sengel. Sengel has made 50 saves coming in as you look at Bridget Monahan, the freshman. Sengel with 392 saves in her career. She's been an exquisite part of the defense here for the Crimson over the last couple of years. Closing in on 400 saves already in her 3rd year of the program. Three-sport athlete who plays ice hockey and softball. Here's a breakaway and an opportunity here. Cabot has it stolen away. And a couple of players, one actually went to the ground for Parsippany. I believe that was Paige Kaiser, the freshman. Here's another chance. This is Juliet Pike. That one knocked out of bounds by Parsippany. So a throw in for Sophia Stanton. And that's Sophia without the letter I. Instead it's the letter E. As clearing it out, number 7 is Barone. And now they're trying to get to the middle of the field. Bring the tally. Ladon fires wide right into the field hockey goal. And out of bounds. one more look. Definitely a wide open field for Ladon, just put it in the right goal. Put in the wrong goal, rather. So this will bring on a goal kick for Liz Sengel. And she will take it from just to the right of the corner. The yellow corner, that is. Someone got knocked down by Mo Baird. That was 22, Sarah Bregner, the sophomore. And kicking it high into the air was Barone. Stanton. And they're going to right back to Bregner. Clearing it out, 20 is Hannah Maksudi for Parsippany. Now Sengel is going to kick it out instead of pick it up and punt it out. No score here in the 14th minute between Morristown-Beard and Parsippany. Matt Nelson here with you on the Strive Network. On what has been a very soaky Thursday evening. The rain has fallen since the second half of the boys' game, where Parsippany took a 5-2 victory. And now here's a chance, but a quick save made by Spiller. And Spiller's going to send this one out. This one past midfield. And someone got knocked down by Parsippany. No whistle. That was Alyssa Afonso, the junior, who got knocked down. Not sure by who. Vargas racing after it and clearing it out. Nearly getting knocked down was Barone. Booting it out, Juliet Pike. And here's Maksudi, who sends it out for Preziosi. Preziosi will send this one just out of play as it trickles onto the track. They continue to volley for it, both teams that is. It's cleared out by Mo Baird. Here's Cabot. Pass broken up. That was Genevieve Pike, number 12. Booting it is Connor. And looks like Damstrom trying to play defense. Sengel will clear it for the Crimson. A lot of back and forth action so far. We've seen a lot of these kids get bunched up with each other. No score. Clearing it out is Kaiser. As this one set to the near side. And there's another chance here. Cobbett racing down the field, trying to get it past the defender. Coming out is Spiller. She will send it out of play. And Mo Baird will take the quick throw in. Here's Bregner. Fans have been getting into it since the conclusion of the boys' game. As Stanton will take the throw in and give it to Juliet Pike. And now Stanton will take it again. Give it out to Cabot. And send it back to Genevieve Pike. Juliet Pike. Send it deep. Cabot, and he bunched up, and Spiller will scoop it up and send this one out. An opportunity for Mo Baird. Unfortunately, nothing doing it for the Crimson. We mentioned the fans. Had a chance to actually get a couple of them as someone gets knocked down hard. That was Kaiser. Had a chance to actually talk to a couple of fans who are actually dressed up. It is Character Day here at Morristown-Beard as part of the homecoming festivities here at Mo Baird. And someone gets knocked down hard again, no whistle. But apparently the hometown fans like it. Anyway, one of the fans had a very patriotic type of costume on. He wasn't trying to imitate a character, but he did have a 76ers jersey and shorts that looked like it was a replica of the American flag. This is a very crazy outfit. We'll try and see if we can pull it up on the broadcast maybe a little bit later on to actually let you guys know what we're talking about. As we are scoreless here in the 19th minute. Kicking it out of play, Alexandra Detry, number 17, sophomore from Morristown, New Jersey. Two-sport athlete who's also on the ice hockey team. And yes, believe it or not, this school does have a girls' ice hockey team, as do a lot of prep schools. Morristown-Beard is not the only one. I believe Princeton Day School has one as well. The Crimson clear it out of bounds, and right to Coach Cleary for Parsippany. Another one headed out. And Preziosi will throw it in. A lot of back and forth action going on, as we mentioned. The ball has really been, for the most part, played in between the 18-yard lines. A little cross here. Maybe another opportunity for the Crimson. Breaking it up was Monahan. Monahan, number 9 in the white. She'll work it back to Stanton. Damstrom. And she gets tripped up, no call. #21 minute, still no score here from Morristown-Beard. Heading it out is Hayer. She spells her name H-E-H-E-R. And knocking it out is Kaiser. Check that, it's actually Hannah Maksudi, the freshman. Another one out of bounds. Parsippany to throw it in. And booting it high and deep into the night sky is Maksudi. That one's going to hit the track. And a goal kick coming up for Liz Sengel. Sengel will put it just to the right of the yellow corner. A three-sport athlete, as we mentioned, she does play ice hockey. She also plays on the softball team. Maksudi, broken up by Braga, a freshman. Tries to clear it out and put one right towards Cabot. I think if you're Parsippany, Danielle Cabot is a player you want to keep the ball away from based on what she has done in her 4 years here at Morristown-Beard. She is probably one of the strongest players on this team, and statistically, she is just off the charts. A short one touch by Afonso. And a breakaway potentially. Ooh. A whistle blows. A Parsippany player gets tripped up. Might have been Afonso, but don't credit me on that just yet. It's very tough to try and see the view with the lights here at Morristown-Beard. The free kick will be taken by Juliet Pike. Her sister Genevieve has scored twice on the season, and Juliet sends it out of bounds. Another goal kick coming up for Liz Sengel. She's taken pretty much every one of them here tonight. And she will back up and get ready to send this one out. Broken up by Pignatali. Keep an eye out for her. She gets a lot of action with the ball. Here's a shot, just wide right. That might have been from Haley Pignatali. She comes in with 4 goals, 5 assists, including 18 goals on her career. Another goal kick awaits for Liz Sengel. Sengel sends that one deep into the night sky here at Morristown-Beard. Punched down by Afonso. And now here's Daniela Spiller, 25. Actually, that was Raquel Rocco, 15. Rocco to throw it. It is off the head of Afonso as Bear looks to clear it out. Here is Cabot racing down the field in the white. Kicked out by one of the defenders. Might have been Reagan Kelly, 46. Juliet Pike shoots just wide. She had a great turn, just punched it a little too far of the post. Watch again from Juliet. Just wide. And so Spillett will take this goal kick. Her season high in saves, 16. It was at Villa Walsh in that lone loss that Parsippany has this season. Holding it up is Cameron Calafiore, number 8. Here's Cotter. Cotter gets it out to Genevieve Pike, sends it towards the center of the field, and that one is sent out wide by Cabot. Another goal kick for Spiller. We also saw Daniel Cabot back in the winter when the girls basketball team knocked off Pennington in a very close one, the Prep B State Championship game. That game, by the way, was our first here at Morristown-Beard. And we thank everyone at the athletic department for welcoming us in with open arms. Off the head of Juliet Pike. They bring it back out to Calafiore. And that one deflected nicely by Preziosi. Preziosi trying to get rid of it somehow. Down the field goes Afonso. Trying to get out of the double team. She finally gets it out somehow, some way. And yet we remain scoreless here in the 28th minute. Fonzo has it broken up. Nice defense that time by Calafiore. Coming in is Sengel, the easy scoop, and she will punt this one out for the Crimson. No score here in the 28th minute between Parsippany and Morristown-Beard as we continue our homecoming coverage of Morristown-Beard athletics. We had JV and varsity field hockey yesterday. We got the soccer doubleheader today. The football game tomorrow night. Weather pending. I know it does look iffy. It might not be as bad as the weather is supposed to be down in central and southern New Jersey, but hopefully, since this isn't our official turf, there won't be as much rain as there will be down south, and we'll get the game in. Darius Thigpen and Simon Rosenwasser will have the call for you just before 7 o'clock. Free kick as Cabot will send this one out past the MB at the center of the field, of course standing for Morristown-Beard. That one off the back of the head of Pig Natali. And here's Cabot. Cabot, nice move to her left. Another one to her left. There's our shot, and that one is a field goal, but it's not the right type of goal you want. Another goal kick for Spiller coming up for the Redhawks. You get a look at number 8, Cameron Calafiore and Meg Damstrom. A couple of seniors on this squad in their final season here at Morristown-Beard. That one knocked out of bounds by Preziosi, the sophomore. Preziosi with a goal and an assist in her career, both coming last year. And she's looking to help her team get on the board. We're still scoreless here in the 30th minute as we await for one of the Crimson players to tie her shoes. She has done just that. And now Keegan Hayer throws it in. And Hayer will throw it in again from just a bit closer to midfield. Hayer gets it off, and it's headed away cleanly by Pignatali. Juliette Pike. And this is Bregna. Trying to clear it, she does, right past the Strive banner. We mentioned Friday's football game between Morristown-Beard and Butler. We are also scheduled to broadcast a doubleheader Saturday. It's soccer between Lawrenceville and the Princeton Day School beginning at 2:30. We'll, of course, keep you posted on that based on what the weather is supposed to be like on Saturday. There is artificial turf at PDS, so see if we can get the games in. Sengel will be able to scoop up this bounce and again send another one out, this time a roll out to a defender. And now another opportunity for Cabot. She's already sent a couple of ones wide and one that went over the post. Cabot. And she will try and cross it. Ooh. That was Bregna. It was intended for Bregna. There was a shot, and that one is over the bar. So another one for Morristown-Beard. Another opportunity they had. I think if they're going to try and win this game, they have to work the ball a little bit closer to the goal and not try and score from about 20 or 30 yards out. There's Dennis Jackson on the left. He's wearing the shorts tonight. The head coach for Morristown-Beard. Preziosi able to clear it out as both teams continue to go back and forth. As I mentioned before, I know it's still the first half, but we have not seen the ball get inside the 18 for the most part. So maybe now, take that back, maybe. Preziosi, 16, the red was in there. But that one's going to, I believe, stay with Parsippany. That's broken up by Cotter. Haven't called her name out that much since the first few minutes. And they're going to say last touch Parsippany. No scores. We enter the 34th minute. Of course, stoppage time if necessary. That one sent out the track. It will be a Parsippany throw-in. Throwing it in. Redhawks. Now the Crimson will try and clear it out. Jenna Kerr's number 3 in there, the freshman from New Vernon, New Jersey. And clearing it out, Genevieve Pike. Out to the bench. Maksudi. And now we'll try and clear it again, at least with Morristown-Beard. Breaking it up was 22, Alexis Smith, the junior defender. A throw in quickly, wasting no time is Rocco. As Selena Ladon turns around, fires a pass off. And here's Preziosi. Someone got knocked down. Not sure who that was. As setting it out is Maksudi. An easy save for Sengel. 36th minute, no score. And a whistle and a foul. Getting knocked down was Barone. Not sure who knocked her down, but this ball, the free kick will take place just inside of midfield by Alexis Smith. Smith with a line drive kick. Ooh. Near opportunity for Faith Preziosi to try and put the Redhawks on the board as the rain continues to fall heavily. It has been raining since the latter stages of the boys' soccer game. Leah Pike trying to get rid of it. She does so. And here's Cabot again. Cabot down the middle of the field. Trying to get it past the defender. She's got double coverage. And Parsippany will try to clear it out. Rocco, 15 in the red. Now Maksudi gets rid of it. Maksudi with man on. Maybe not anymore. Preziosi, and it's cleared away by the Crimson defense. 37th minute, and we have yet to see a goal. Back and forth we've gone. Two teams, both over 500, but Parsippany, well, they're 5-4. They're coming off a massive blowout against Dover. Morristown-Beard is 6-1. They have been on top of their game since the end of last year, where they played in 2 state championship games and losing both. And again, there's also stoppage time, so we'll see if someone can get on the board before the break. Go back and forth. 13 Mackie Cotter in there. And I believe that's offsides on Cabot. Daniel Cabot just a little too far out. Let's see if we can get one more look, and we will. Watch the girl in the ponytail, Daniel Cabot. Yep, she was just a little bit too far out of the defenders. And offsides. So a free kick for the Redhawks. And we are officially, well, we're close to being in stoppage time. 39th minute, no score. Racing back for it is Calafiore. She will give it to Sengel, who boots it out. And that one off the hands. Will they call it? Yes. A handball on Pignatali. That will set up a quick free kick as Julia Pike wasting no time getting rid of it. Here's Julia Pike again. And the pass broken up. Pignatali racing after it. Pignatali down the sideline, and it's out of bounds. We'll go back to the Crimson. Keegan Hayer to throw it in. It's a high one, but not deep. Now a whistle. Not sure who the foul was against on, unless it was a handball. Nonetheless, free kick for Pignatali. From the 45. That one set high and deep as Beard tries to get rid of it somehow, some way. Preziosi knocks it out of bounds. And it'll be a quick throw in for Bregna. She tries to set this team up as we are close to beginning stoppage time here at Morristown-Beard. Officially in stoppage time with no score on the board. Check that back. We are at intermission here at Morristown-Beard. Both teams, no score. And we will step aside for a few minutes, come back with the second half in just a moment here on Strive.
How did they get so fast? You gotta tell me the secret. Man, they're looking strong this year. What have they been up to? Where you been training at? We gotta go there too. Come learn the secret to game speed for yourself at the Parsippany Speed School. We are the fastest gym in the country.
Hey, we're back here at Burke Memorial Field in Morristown, New Jersey. A scoreless game between Parsippany and Morristown-Beard. Matt Nelson back here with you at the football field as we show you what's coming up for Morristown-Beard in terms of homecoming events, because homecoming week is not over just yet. Now, today, of course, is the doubleheader with JV soccer and varsity soccer. Today is also Superhero Day, where some of the kids are dressing up to represent their favorite characters, which, oh, by the way, we'll show you a picture in a matter of moments with some fans that were dressed up for today. But tomorrow, as we take a look at the schedule for tomorrow, very, very busy here at the home of the Crimson. The pep rally in the morning, the Hall of Fame induction ceremony at 6, followed by the football game against Butler at 7. The Hall of Fame inductees will be announced at halftime, with the Kirby Mile Run also taking place at halftime. And now for that picture we were telling you about. I had a chance to actually talk to a couple of fans and ask them who they were supposed to be dressed up like. The gentleman in the red, white, and blue hair, that's, I assume, fake hair. That's probably his hat. He was wearing a 76ers jersey and shorts that represented the American flag, so red, white, and blue. And the trophy they're holding is actually a spirit trophy. There was a contest earlier today between the juniors and seniors. The seniors wound up winning the spirit contest, so they win this trophy shaped like a bowl, similar to the bowl that you see in the Stanley Cup trophy. So congrats to the seniors on winning the spirit contest earlier today here at Mo-Bear. And we are ready to begin the second half of play. Still no score between these two teams. The Redhawks and the Road Reds begin with possession, and we're underway from Burke Field. The final 40 minutes of play. Hopefully, if this game goes into overtime, we might see 10-minute sessions as a player gets knocked down for Parsippany. That's Faith Preziosi, number 16. Both teams, the first half, had a lot of opportunities. And Haley Pignatali will send it out off the free kick. But from what we saw in the first half, there was a lot of ball that really stayed in between the 18-yard lines. So, I mean, yeah, both teams going back and forth as we get a whistle and a foul against Alexis Smith, I believe, trying to pull or push Daniel Cabot, who will take the free kick from the 30. But a lot of opportunities, especially from Cabot early on. She had a lot of opportunities, but her shots either went wide or they went high. But hopefully we'll get some goals on the scoreboard here in the second half. So Cabot will take what will be a free direct kick from the 40. She was told to back up by the refs, and that shot scooped up by Danielle Spiller, who has over 60 saves on the season, which include the ones that she has recorded tonight. She sends that one out of bounds, and that one is going to be close to hitting the grandstand seats. Booting it out is Preziosi. And a throw in real quick for Morristown-Beard. So we are just underway here in half number 2. Sending it out is Calafiore. Intercepted by Ladon. Ladon racing past midfield. Ladon sending it out to her left for Preziosi. The defender behind her. That's Genevieve Pike. And I don't know what Preziosi was doing right there. Setting it out with her left foot, but yeah, obviously just wide left by a couple of miles. Bridget Monahan, number 9, you just saw in that picture. As Spillard sends it out. Both teams going back and forth in that first half. We'll see if that will change at all here in half number 2. as that one will be a throw-in for the Crimson. Taking it will be Keegan Hayer, the sophomore from right here in Morristown, New Jersey. There's Cabot. Check that. That's actually Meg Damstrom pushing a defender off a no whistle. Juliet Pike back to Damstrom, one of the singers on this Crimson squad. Renga, and the pass broken up by Preziosi. It'll be a throw in here for the Crimson. Genevieve Pike taking her time and throwing it in the direction of Cabot. Cabot out of the defense. And the pass broken up again by the Redhawks. Pike clearing it out. Cabot and Vargas clears it out. And Hayer. Now to 25, Lily Pinkin, a freshman from Westfield, New Jersey. That's her first mention. As you go look at Pignatali. And yes, I believe her hair might be in a pigtail. This is Hayer, and now Brenda. Cabot, open field. That one is booted wide and out of bounds. That's about the third or fourth time she's done that tonight. Happened to her a couple of times in half number one. And I said this before the first half, but we really haven't seen the kids try and take it inside the 18 and try to score from there. The Crimson will try to reset it here as Pinkett has it broken up. It's cleared away by the Crimson again. Cabot racing after it. Maria Berth, 26. Sends it out of bounds. Berth, the junior defender. Juliet Pike trying to get rid of it. As Pinkin plays it back to Juliet Pike. Broken up by the Redhawks here. They come down the sideline. This is Afonso. And now Ladon. Ladon gets it back from Pignatali, and it's broken up by Genevieve Pike. Now a whistle. We get a foul called. I believe it's against Morristown-Beard. Not who, I'm not sure. It might have been on Genevieve Pike for a push. And so a free kick from just outside the 25, at least in the football field. Pignatali for the free kick. This is direct. Pignatali right into the hands of Liz Sengel. Now Sengel will boot it deep into the night sky over the head of Pignatali. Now a whistle. And they say dangerous play against the Crimson. Sending it deep is Louisa Barone, but she's going to have to either move it back or forth. We'll see. They're going to tell her to move it up. And she will keep it, or kick it from just around midfield. Headed away by Genevieve Pike. Then Pignatali. Ladon. And that one sent out of bounds by Ladon. It'll go to Mo Baird. Still scoreless here in the 49th minute. And that one last touch, header keeps it in. Rather, now it's going to roll out. Fans have been getting involved in this game ever since it started. They've been saying, let's go Crimson. They've been saying, let's go Cabot. They've been saying it all tonight. And they're not going to stop at all. There they are, the Crimson Faithful. We mentioned the picture that we brought up just before we started the second half of play. The seniors won the Spirit Award because they have more spirit than the juniors. So they got a trophy with a silver cup on top of it. We showed it earlier today. Maybe we can show it later again towards the end of this one. No score. As both teams going back and forth with it. Cabot turns around, finds a teammate down the sideline, and that ball is going to roll out, and it will be a goal kick for Danielle Spiller. They're the Crimson Faithful yet again, and I'm sure they're going to be hooting and hollering a lot tomorrow night for the football game against Butler. Again, that is weather pending based on what Hurricane Joaquin brings to the East Coast. This is Genevieve Pike. She gets rid of it quickly. And out to Preziosi. She sends it out for Alfonso, but it's broken up. And now Alfonso trips up who I believe is Meg Damstrom. It is. So a free kick has been awarded to the Crimson. As you look at 15, Danielle Cabot, the senior from Warren, New Jersey, who has scored 49 times in her high school career. Cabot, I checked that, it's actually Damstrom. And saving it down the sideline, Parsippany. And Morristown-Beard trying to get rid of it here. Damstrom intercepted. She gets taken down on a whistle. As you would expect, that was Haley Pignatali on the foul as she trips Damstrom. There's Pignatali. Dangerous player on the team who has scored 4 times this year. Possibly an opportunity, but that ball is going to be sent towards the track. It'll be a throw-in for Mo Baird. Danielle Spiller won't have to get involved here as Alfonso racing down the sideline. And she was going up against Cameron Calafiore. The Crimson will get it back here in the 53rd minute. And it looks like Mo Baird's going to keep it. Cabot gets rid of it. Kelly. And right back to Mo Baird. Pinkin. Pinkin again, trying to get it away from her defender. As both teams, again, just like in the first half, going back and forth between one another. And now Mo Baird's going to throw it in here in the 54th. We have been scoreless since the opening kickoff. Couple of teams with 5 wins apiece on the season, although Parsippany has played more games up to this point, 9 altogether. This is their 10th. Morristown-Beard has played 7 games coming in. That one's going to be sent out of bounds. Will be a goal kick for Parsippany. Spiller will likely take the goal kick as the Redhawks will send in a couple of substitutions. Try and see who they are. I believe Emily Rago, number 10, a freshman, is in there. And indeed she is. Booting it out is Calafiore. There's Juliet Pike. Out to Brenda. And it's stopped by Kelly. At least for a moment. And that one is going to go to the scorer's table. Another throw in for Parsippany. Taking it will be Marisha Giordano. She might have been the other player that came in on the recent substitution. Giordano, a senior midfielder. And now the Crimson trying to get rid of it down the sideline. Cotter. A cross attempt that goes just out of bounds and onto the track. Parsippany will get it right back. We apologize for the glare that you see on your screen. Whether you're watching on your phone, your laptop, your computer, or maybe your tablet. Another one that heads out of bounds as the rain continues to be a factor. It's been raining since the end of the boys' soccer game that saw Parsippany win 5-2. It was 3-2 at halftime. A couple of goals late provided the spark for the Redhawks and gave them the victory over a struggling Morristown-Beard team that is now 1-7. After losing one of their best players to Seton Hall Prep, although he's actually playing for the Red Bulls Academy. Calafiore is going to go after it and will instead take that back. She will put it out of bounds. That will set up a throw in for Parsippany in the far side. Rago cleared away by the Crimson. Might be Alexander Detry, 17. And here's Cabot again. Cabot with a nice move past Vargas. Cabot deflected by Kelly. Good defense right there. Cabot across. And Kelly's going to let that one go. Spiller will likely take this goal kick here in the 59th minute. Racing after it is Julia Pike. Pike gets it back. Cotter. Just wide right. She had a chance to score, but I believe was about to be covered up by a defender. And instead, it's going to be Spiller again for a goal kick. Julia Pike sending it out right now. And now Parsippany has it right back. Damstrom. And now Preziosi sends it deep, intended for Rago, who came in about 5 minutes ago. Giving it away, the Crimson. That one, no problem for Barone. As 26, Maria Berth, rather, got rid of it. Damstrom trying to find Cotter. And that one is going to be kept in bounds, but not for long. Plenty of umbrellas here at Morristown-Beard. You see the umbrellas over by the Parsippany bench, a couple on to the right of your screen by the Beard bench, and even more umbrellas here in the grandstand seats. Preziosi, Rocco, and Parsippany trying to win the battle here. Racing after it is Giordano. She'll let that one go, as does Hayer for the Crimson. No score here in the 61st. Genevieve Pike sends this one out of bounds. And we'll wait to see who will throw it in for Parsippany. It's going to be Preziosi. Headed away by Beard. And now Cabot will try to get it. Here's Cabot. She has numbers, shoots just wide right. She's done that for at least the 5th time tonight. Taking it from way outside the 18. I mean, she had time to potentially dribble that ball closer to the goal and maybe take a shot. Cabot again. Turns around and finds Kelly instead. Cabot off to the right, and the Redhawks send it out of bounds. Genevieve Pike to throw it in. Redhawks trying to get rid of it. They will clear it out for Alfonso, who tries to send it to Ladon. And now Monahan. Cabot, the near side, the cross, just a bit wide. That's going to give it right back to Parsippany here in the 64th minute. Here's Daniela Spiller. The knee brace on her left knee. I'm sure she's been using that knee a lot when it comes to putting the ball away. Or using it on goal kicks, for that matter. Foul against the Redhawks will set up a free kick for Morristown-Beard as the rain continues to fall heavily here in Morristown. Cabot with the free kick. Parsippany sets up the wall, and Spiller's going to get herself ready. I didn't know Morristown had a chant where you had to spell out Morristown. As Spiller picks up the save. And we'll look to boot this one away. Again, using that left knee where she has a left knee brace, I'm sure that Coach Greg Cleary is trying to make sure that she's being very cautious about using that. You also gotta love what the fans have been like ever since the start of this game. Trying to get rid of it, Morristown-Beard, and here is LaDon setting it for Preziosi, just a little too far for reach. Now Preziosi will throw it in. They say last touch Mo Baird. Afonso gives it to Monahan. And now Monahan looks to clear it for the Crimson. Cabot out of the double team. Oh, wow. Look at her go. Bragna toward the near side. And it's knocked out of bounds. I believe that was Barone who kept it away. Shoots and Spiller with a block and the save. I believe that was Cabot. I couldn't tell exactly who that was. Another save for Spiller. Cabot to Juliet Pike, sent out of bounds. And Moberg will keep it here in the throw-in, here in the 67th minute. Just a heads up, the clock that you see on our screen is actually the 27th minute, that's per half. Clearing it out is Cameron Calafiore. Here's Monahan. And now Connor gives it right back to Monahan or not. That ball is going to head out of bounds. A goal kick again for the Redhawks as they will make a couple of more substitutions. Checking out Raquel Rocco. Coming in number 30, Paige Kaiser. She's back in the contest for the first time since the late stages of the first half. Spiller for the goal kick. Not a good one. Quick throw in here for Parsippany as the fans are getting absolutely rowdy right below our broadcast booth. This has been great. Of course it's your house. What do you expect? See if we can get a shot on them in a moment. Free kick here for Morristown-Beard as Cabot sends one deep. Maybe a chance here. Damstrom right to Spiller. Good block and a good pickup. Spiller again using the left foot that has the knee brace attached. This one scooped up by Sengel. Sengel has been quiet here in the second half, and that's mainly because Morristown-Beard has had possession for the majority of this period. Trying to find some way to get on the scoreboard. And now the Redhawks clear it and send this one out of bounds. No score in the 70th minute. We play 2 40-minute halves and two 10-minute periods in overtime if necessary. Now, not sure if it's going to be sudden death for overtime, but of course we'll find out if we get to that stage. As Genevieve Pike sends it out for Monahan. Monahan, that's off the head of Kelly. Back to Monahan, who sends it out for 14, Sophia Stanton out of Whippany, New Jersey. Cabot trying to find a way to turn around and get clear for a shot attempt. Instead, Spiller picks up the ball, and now the fans are clearing that she stepped out of bounds. She did. Bridget Monahan with the shot attempt, as Spiller had her left foot out of bounds. This will set up a corner, and Cabot will take it from the near side. 71st minute. And just like the other players, she is drenched in the pouring rain. It's going to be a short corner to Bregna. And the shot goes wide right. We apologize for that mistake. Julia Pike gets knocked down, a whistle, and she was pushed. My man on Hannah Maksudi, number 20. Less than 9 minutes left in regulation, plus stoppage time, and then overtime if necessary. Morristown-Baird's got to hurry fast. I believe this is Meg Damstrom on the free kick. Damstrom sends it a little bit too deep. It's a field goal, yes, but it's not the goal you want. Spiller again for the goal kick. Alfonso has it broken up by Calafiore. That one sailed a little bit too wide of Monahan. Monahan trying to get it out to Cabot, who has the pass broken up by the Parsippany defense. In the 73rd minute, and this one has been a clinic. Parsippany and Morristown-Beard will probably take this down to the wire and overtime if necessary. Monahan, and she was trying to find Cotter, but Cotter just wasn't paying attention. And now Damstrom will give it to Sengel, who boots this one out. And it's off the head of Maksudi. Juliet Pike racing down the field. Finds Cabot, center of the field. Cabot trying to fight off defenders. It's broken up by the Parsippany defense. Not sure who it was. If it was 24, Jess Vargas, or 26, Maria Berth. Morristown-Beard gets it right back. And it's deflected. Should be a corner. Another fighting chance. And Danielle Cabot will take this corner. Again, another short corner. This one going to Bregna. Cabot. And somehow it finds the back of the net. Beard leads 1-0. We'll get one more look at this because I'm not sure how in the world it's found its way to the back. And we'll see if we can do it in slow-mo. I believe it deflected off someone. I'm not sure if it was Cabot or someone else. I guess we'll never know. That is, unless you go on to NJ.com to find out who scored the goal. Nonetheless, it is 1-0 in favor of Morristown-Beard. They finally cracked through. And are looking to go to 7-1 on the season with that late goal. Now Parsippany has nothing more to do than try and even up the score as we're in the 76th minute of play. A late goal that came off a corner kick, which was started out by Danielle Cabot. She tried to play it safe, got the short pass to Sarah Bregna, and someone fired it in. Not sure if it was deflected by someone or if it was fired in from that player. Nonetheless, it gives Beard a 1-0 lead here on homecoming week. Spillard sends it deep. And now, Morristown-Beard, as long as they have possession, they'll try to play keep away here in the closing minutes. I think the Morristown-Beard fans are calling out some of the Redhawks fans. Oh boy. You gotta love high school rivalries. They've just been great. Clearing it is Stanton. And watching it go out of bounds is Preziosi. And now, before the throw-in, we'll have a substitution come in for the Crimson. Coming out is Bridget Monahan. She will come out for what appears to be Cameron Calafiore. Will try to help out in the midfield. Louisa Barone just cleared it out. Should be a throw-in for the Crimson as they potentially try to add to their lead in the 77th, soon to be 78th minute. Genevieve Pike to throw in. Parsippany trying to clear it out. And now it's keep away time. Unless you try to add to your lead if you're Morristown-Beard. You have two options. Cabot with a good move. Clearing it is Vargas. And right out to LaDawn. LaDawn to Pignatali. Sent it deep for Afonso. And that one's going to go out. We'll set up a goal kick. and pretty soon put this in stoppage time. Dennis Jackson has to be happy, at least from what he sees right now. He's the man wearing shorts in this weather. Of course, in this temperature, the worst that you can wear at this point is shorts. Spiller with a goal kick. We are officially in stoppage time. So the refs will determine when this one comes to a close. It came in about the 75th minute. The first goal of the contest. Not sure who scored it. Of course, learn more after the game as Preziosi had an opportunity, but Damstrom knocked it out. And so, one last hope for the Parsippany Redhawks comes right now. Kelly throws it in. Now Stanton will try to clear it out. Booting it to essentially nobody is Danielis. Check that. Might have been Jess Vargas. That one went out. We have Beard throw in. So they will try to cling on to this 1-0 lead. Our clock is closing in on 80 minutes. Pretty soon, this one's going to be all said and done. It was a great defensive battle that showed a lot of poise. And although the ball was kept outside the 18 a lot throughout this game, Beard's going to be happy with this one. Kelly will throw it in as we await for the final whistle. Kelly will throw it in again for the Redhawks. And now she'll do it again. From the other side of midfield. Didn't stop this time for the last couple of minutes or so. Someone got knocked down, no whistle. Kelly racing after it. She has time. That one, I believe, went out of bounds. There's the final whistle, and Morristown-Beard hangs on for a 1-0 shutout. The Crimson can celebrate here on homecoming week. And I don't know where they're racing to. It must be somewhere excellent. The fans are going to join them right by the American flag. What a victory for the Crimson. They go to 7-1 on the year with the win. As for Parsippany, rather, they will drop to an even 5-5. The fans and the players are very excited. They ring the bell. I didn't know Morristown-Beard even had a bell. Nonetheless, the hometown faithful are joyful and excited for this one. Final score here at Morristown-Beard, the Crimson 1, the Redhawks 0. Thank you so much for tuning in to this contest. And tomorrow night, weather permitting, we'll have the football game against Butler. Darius Thigpen, Salmon Rosenwasser will have the call for you. Until tomorrow night, we'll see you next time. Final score, Morristown-Beard, Parsippany 0.